Our brothers and sisters of Providence and our guests all around the world, God bless you. And welcome to another installment of Ask Pastor Williams Anything. This week's question is a great one and I think a very important one. It reads as follows. Pastor Williams, as we approach the end of the year, how do I leave my pain in 2020? What an excellent question. How do I leave my pain in 2020? Friends, it is the case that most of us, if we have dealt with pain in 2020, and most of us have dealt with pain in 2020, we don't want to carry it into 2021. Whether you're dealing with emotional pain or personal pain or spiritual pain, nobody wants to carry their pain forward from one year to the next. So the question of how not to carry your pain going into the next year is an excellent question. Well, there are three things you got to think about. One is purpose. The second is process. The third is pleasure. The first way that you cannot carry your pain into 2021 is for you to get with God and identify the purpose for why you went through what you went through in the first place. People who are focused on purpose handle pain a little bit differently. Oftentimes, when you and I feel that we are needlessly suffering because we don't know the purpose for what we've been through or what we are going through, then the pain is worse on us and it weighs on us worse. I want to offer to you that God said God knows the plans He has for your life, that nothing that you are going through is arbitrary, that God is not judging you, that God is not trying to beat you down or wear you down, which means no matter what you've gone through, it has a purpose. And Romans 8:28 says that the purpose is for your good. Somehow, some way, God is going to turn it around. And if you and I can pray together as church family, as Christian believers, to identify what is God's purpose for the pain that you have gone through, then you can leave the pain in 2020 and take the purpose with you into 2021. The second thing you got to understand is process. Wonderful book entitled Healing for Damaged Emotions by David Seaman. And in reading that book, what you will learn is that healing for damaged emotions is a process. You can't just decide that you are healed, but the same way that you go through a process when you are physically injured to become well again is the same way that you must allow yourself to go through an emotional process, a spiritual process, a personal process, that you might become well again, whole and complete in every aspect of your being, particularly your soul and your spirit. So you have to engage the process. To be able to leave your pain in 2020, you have to engage the process of healing. That process can include talking to your pastor, talking to a therapist, talking to a counselor, or that process can begin simply by talking to God so that God can tell you to talk to your pastor or talk to a therapist or talk to a counselor. But most importantly, I hope you heard the word talk repeatedly in what I've said. Finding someone to talk to be able to process what is going on the inside of you so that you can begin the process of your healing and your pain can stay in 2020. Third thing, after you deal with the purpose and then you deal with the process, you now got to start to focus on pleasure. Pain has taken some joy out of your life, so you get to bring joy back into your life. What are the things that you enjoy doing? Where are the places that you enjoy going? What puts a smile on your face? You deserve it. You have earned it. Do it for yourself. Do for yourself what perhaps no one else will do for you, because God is saying me and you is all that we need. Focus on your pleasure. Focus on your pleasure to put a smile back on your face, to put joy back in your heart, and to help turn things around so that you see some sunshine even in the midst of the rain. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, when it's raining, if you pay attention and you look up, the sun is still shining. That means it is possible, quite possible, for you to have pleasure in the midst of your pain. Some of the things that you and I are going through, we can still find joy because the joy of the Lord is our strength. So, brothers and sisters, if you would like to leave your pain in 2020 and move forward into all that God has for you in 2021, first focus on the purpose. Then engage the process. And last but certainly not least, give yourself some pleasure. Doing these things will allow you to really put into proper context what has happened in 2020, that we might be able to go in 2021 uplifted and ready to face whatever the Lord has for us. What an excellent question. Thank you so much for your honesty and your vulnerability in sharing. Friends, this is Ask Pastor Williams Anything. Keep the questions coming. God bless you, and most importantly, we love you.